All right, welcome back to another edition of Lincoln News. We're going live for the very first time. Thank you for joining us, and let's go ahead and get it started. We want to make our live. I had to adjust the camera a bit, so let me dog. Hey, dog, y'all better stop. So sorry about that, but we're gonna hit you something with something very big. I mean, very big indeed. Let's get rid of this right here. So let's go. Let's go. This is coming from the OCCTreasury.gov. All right, OCCTreasury.gov, the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency. All right. As you see here, today is January 23rd, 2023, and this is breaking news from the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency. OCC solicits research on emerging risk in the banking system. I don't know what to tell you. If they don't tell you that something major is going horribly wrong in the banking system in the United States, all right? The United States, for all intents and purposes, is known worldwide as a financial crime scene. Not the people, but everybody involved in the financial crime scene. Governments, everything, all right? So get into this one, all right? It says here, all right, Washington. All right, this is from the OCCTreasury.gov. Washington, the Office of the Comptroller of Currency is soliciting academic research papers on emerging risk in the banking system or related policy and supervisory issues for submission by March 3rd, 2023. That is not that far away, okay? We're almost at the end of January. February is right around the corner, then March is right there, all right? So that should let you know about something that's going on in the banking system, okay? Please get this out to everybody, all right? This is from OCCTreasury.gov, all right, Office of the Comptroller of the Currency. That lets you know right there that something majorly horrible is wrong, okay? But we got more news for you coming up right here, all right? So here we go with this one. Oh, we got to get rid of this stuff. Sorry about that. If it ever goes away. All right, there we go. And here we go. This is from the westernjournal.com, all right? The westernjournal.com, or not the westernjournal.com. All right, check your bank accounts, all right? All your money may be missing after major banks suffers problems. All right, so let's go down here a little bit though. All right, and this happened on the 18th. All right, we started seeing issues about this one. We wanted to wait a few days for it to get to you, but now we're ready. All right, many Bank of America customers posted on social media on Wednesday that they were experiencing major problems with their digital payment app Zilla. Okay. And there were major issues. We heard stories about going on in Europe that American nationals on vacation in Europe were not being able to get money out of their accounts, and they were just stuck like Chuck, all right? We're doing more research on that one, but we'll get back to you more with that one. But think about it, though. If you got these reports, if you got banks coming out and telling people that they don't have any money, their money's missing, they don't even have accounts there, that this is a glitch and they're trying to fix it, what's going on? The banks are in deep trouble. All right, we got to read between the lines and see what's going on. The banks are in deep trouble, and they're doing bail-ins. Remember, we talked about this years ago about how the banks would eventually come to do bail-ins, where they will come in and just take your money and tell you don't never have an account. All right, all your money's gone. All right, the banks are in trouble. Their derivatives market is imploding left and right, and there needs some way to get liquidity and get money. All right. And so we're going to talk more about this at a future day and later on, all right, coming soon, about what is actually going on and how the Bush administration actually kind of screwed us over, all right? So get this article. This is from the westernjournal.com, right? Thewesternjournal.com. The website is just www.westernjournal.com. All right. And then once again, here we go. This is another article from the same time. This is from the Washington Examiner, all right? We want to back up what we said earlier. Back it up, all right? Customers report missing money from accounts. Bank of America intervenes, all right? So here we go with this one. All right? They said a mishap at one of the most recognizable bank chains in the country has been resolved after numerous customers report funds missing from their accounts. All right, dozens of Bank of America accounts customers went online Wednesday to report that money from their accounts had gone missing without explanation. People who use Zilla, a digital payment platform used to send money to others, also reported missing money from their Zilla accounts, according to NPR. All right, there we go. They're trying to get in the Head Start. Their money's gone. Somehow they might have got the liquidity and put the money back. If they didn't, this is big news. Get used to it. All right, the big banks, they're broke. They're insolvent. Many of them are in flat-out bankruptcy, okay? As you go back to this story here on the first one, what does it say here? Office of Comptroller of the Currency solicits research on emerging risks in the banking system. All right, this is a telltale sign that the banking system, for all intents and purposes, in the United States and probably even around the world, is in full-on collapse mode. All right, it is in total full-on collapse mode. All right, so we need to get yourself together, get everything, get yourself whatever you can. We're not a financial institution on this channel, but we're just here to help, and we're just here to spread the word about what you yourself have to do. You yourself get the news and what you should do for yourself. We're not going to tell you what to do. We just put out there so you can make the best informed decision for yourself. But this is really big news. The banks are broke. They're doing bail-ins. This is only going to accelerate, and it's only going to get majorly worse. All right. So that one, remember, this is from WashingtonExaminer.com. All right. And for the next one here, we got another one for you about the banking system. All right, this is just all about the banks today. All right, this is from alt-market.us. All right, alt-market.us. All right, alt-market.us. All right, banking institutions quietly admit to inevitable recession implosion in 2023. All right, they've taken people's money out. The bank, that's the Hindenburg. All right, that's messed up. All right, so we already see, and this is just a telltale sign about the banking system in the U.S. The financial scene in the U.S. is gone. It's bankrupt. It's kaput. It is jacked up, and it is bad. How telltale sign? If you look over to your right, to your screen on your right, you see the U.S. current national debt, 31 trillion. We're over 31 trillion in debt right now. Nobody's talking about it. All right, the media won't talk about it. The flashbang and his folks won't talk about it. They're all talking about this, and this, and this, and this, and how you can't even defend yourself anymore. All right. So what the article says, as the Federal Reserve continues its fastest rate hike since the stagflation crisis of the 1980s, we need to do some research on the 1980s. The 87 crash was not what they say it was. That, in our honest opinion, that was a major issue, what having to do with deindustrialization of the United States. All right, we don't produce crap in this country anymore. We don't even produce our own transformers. All right, we have to go everywhere overseas to get it. And 87 was caused by deindustrialization of the United States. All right, they had a plan, said we'll be a service-based economy, and as soon as we became service-based, we go into complete crap. We owe everybody, and I mean everybody. All right. The United States was at one point the world's largest creditor. Now we're the world's largest debtor. All right. So we owe everybody, and we plebeians are going to fit the bill because our idiotic, and let's face it, our idiotic lack of foresight into get our politicians, bureaucrats, and regulators under control. We did that. All right. And we're going to suffer for it. Okay. So when the recession is going to strike, let's get back on track. So in the stagflation 1980s, a couple of vital linger in the minds of economists everywhere. When is the recession going to strike, and when will the Federal Reserve reverse course on tightening? All right, they're not going to tighten. They're going to keep tightening because the Federal Reserve is not here to protect us. They're here to protect the king dollar and it is investors. All right, we're going to get screwed over. All right. Switch down. The answer to this inquiry are at the same time simply and complex. It's always simply complex. All right. So the gist of the story is, get this article out. I am not gonna read it to you because we don't like keeping the broadcast really long for you. All right. We know your time is precious. All right, here, but go ahead and get it. The banking system is gone. It is imploded. They're doing bail-ins right now. It's only a matter of time before they flat out just come. You go to the bank. I'm not even sure if me and my family are safe. Okay. All right. When we don't even deal with big banks. All right, we might even be safe. All right, but here we go. The banking system they finally admitted it. The mainstream media will not cover it, but the banking system has total collapse. All right, it's already gone. All right, and then our final story for our first ever live U.S. lawmakers preparing plan to avert debt ceiling crisis. They can't avert the debt crisis anymore. All right, it's already done. The debt ceiling was failed to reach on last Thursday, so the U.S. officially went in the debt crisis mode. All right, we're in debt. We're up to our eyeballs. They can't raise the debt anymore. They think they can try to raise it. They can't. Nobody's buying U.S. treasuries anymore. The U.S. dollar is in kaput. Nobody can stand the dollar anymore. We've used it for so long to intimidate and beat up on other folks' countries. All right, so you can't raise the dollar anymore because people don't want to deal with the U.S. dollar anymore. The U.S. dollar is gone as far as the world reserve currency status. No one wants treasury bills anymore. So and they're dumping their treasury bills. We're getting stories that Japan is now full on dumping their treasuries and buying gold with their U.S. treasuries. All right, and they're hedging themselves against a future debt crisis. All right, many countries, as we reported, have told us to go kick rocks because they're afraid of their people going pitchforks and knives and that thing that goes around your neck that can fit snug and then it's loose, but it fits real snug around it. They don't want those, so they're protecting themselves. Only here in the U.S. where we keep hearing about all this gobbledygook instead of what we need to hear. All right. So get this article out. If you see this and the U.S. lawmakers are preparing a plan to avert a debt ceiling crisis, they can't do it anymore. They're going to put fake news out there. And I want to say it, they're going to put some fake crap out there telling you they've averted the debt crisis, but they can't do it anymore. No one wants our crap. They don't want dollars anymore. They don't want treasury dollars. They want full-on precious metals to pay for their stuff. But do we have it in Fort Knox? We don't know. All right? We don't know. So we'll find out later. All right? But I want to thank you for once again. Here we go for joining us in our first live broadcast. If you missed it, we'll go live more and more. We've reached the epicenter where we can't go live on this channel, where we can't go live, and when my family actually gets up and the courage to come on, they'll come on. Until then, it's just me. But we've reached the mark where we can go live, and hopefully we can stay going live, okay, for you in times where everybody can come in and comment and we can answer the Q&As and questions, okay? Because I know there's comments that people want to ask about the Nasira, the currency revaluation, the laws that are coming about, okay? All right. But once again, we want to thank you for joining us in another edition of Melon Gamma News. Please be safe, be sound. Remember, take care of yourself first, then your families, then your neighbors, then your communities, okay? And then remember, you're your own best financier, your own best savings and loans, your own best credit union. All right, you are your own best banker. Once again, thank you for joining us in another edition of Melon Gamma News. Please be safe, be sound. Let's get it started.